Dart. Shock's ready to go. Sends one to try to clear a little bit on close angle. Recon up over the top to see what he can spot, but Elmie quick to clear it. Not going to get pinged out.
Shatter here on the left. He could be really key to see when the timing is.
There's the paranoia. He's going to swing in.
And that is going to be huge. He does get the one and distracts, and he picks up a kill for himself. Very important based on recent timing. But it is going to definitely be a RRQ round. I think the fact that they get onto the site basically for free, and Rossi couldn't stop to the spike.
Yep.
We'll see if Elmie wants to maybe deny some of that, but
he does only have a ghost, so he can hang around a little bit longer if he wants to try to get some picks, but no, then he's not spotting anything. Looks like he will just opt to go ahead, keep his life intact. And overall, a flawless anti-eco here for the side of RRQ as they start things off 2-0. Very nicely done. I mean, hype.
Hamstrung now at this point. Nice little push out here from Saya player and his buddy Izu, just trying to get some information. Gonna see Estrella potentially.
It's just around the corner, but as he swings in, yep. Just a bulldog, but also not a fast enough reaction. Taken down by the headshot is thrown there from Elmie. Checking across in towards short. Double stack in Boathouse, one in alley as well. T1 very much have this site stacked up. Hurt there for contact. As the swing gets ready to come in, Xfaro going to be noted, tries to swing in. Rossi this time not getting caught. Gets the catch. Elmie slinking around the back. Has a judge in hand, but also the sheriff. But is he ready for this? No. Rossi able to find that. Pivots back over to switch to take out flips, and just like that, it is a.
You know, he might not absolutely feel like they're trash, but it's good to say it and get your team in the right mindset. As a double peek here, and Saya player's going to take him out. Estrella all alone once again, not going to win that one.
And just a hair off. I mean, even with the double swing, he likely would have been traded, but there's potential for him to be able to find that. But Flip's now going to be taken down. Push his way up through Cat. Ends up falling. Spray across. Xfaro once again, just taking quite a bit of damage. Saw him knocked down to, I think, about 60 in the last round. Now down to 50. Carpe will just, again, double stack in here in the boats alongside Xcurate. Spraying through. Is Elmie going to be able to displace both of them, and that just goes ahead and equalizes the player count. 3v3 now as that plant comes in.
Hey, you can see they were just way in the back there. They did not see that one. Saya's so clean in this round. I mean, every time it's just one-tapping people down. They're going to need him, though, for this retake as Jemkin and Elmie in a pretty good spot here.
Zuti being across. Rossi now going to be noted. Jemkin having a good idea about where two of them are. Saya noted over in B main as well. It's just about whether or not they can actually stave this off. The rush in. Jemkin going to be able to shut that one down, but now the trade comes in. Elmie cleaned up. 3 players lost, but still T1 getting to the defuse and tying up the scoreline at 2-2.
Back in control of this map with the last couple of round wins.
Very much out wide. Should that swing come in from Jemkin? This could be brutal. Drone up over the top. He's trying to overstay and see if he can find anything at all, but this ends up costing him dearly. Now Rossi is well dead. Jemkin swings out, catches him trying to escape back into market. And this is a big blunder here for T1 off the rip in the round.
Yeah, you know, if you guys were watching the desk, the pre-show, there was a bit of talk, at least some mention about some overheating from the side of Saya player. I think extremely aggressive to go ahead and do that. And it almost looked like RRQ were expecting it, right? They had a nice setup, drone over the top, and immediately the second he's spotted, he's just dead. As
Xcurate is in deep. Needs to be able to get out of this position, and he does take 2 down with him. So solid effort from the new IGL, as that is not where you wanted the TP to. Carpe able to get the punish there onto Estrella. They got bogged down, and now things very well can slip out of their hands. Carpe at 71 sends out the dart.
30 seconds left.
Elmie gets himself across the opposite side, the drone to try to chase. Pulls back into the site itself. Oh, but does Carpe read this? Well, now here's the tap on the spike, so he knows. Shock dart thrown down. Elmie taking a little bit of damage, but challenges around the corner, finds the headshot.
Going to be looking to, yeah, that's the end of that drone. Going to be looking to get on in here in the retake. You see Rossi trying to look behind him at tree.
This lurk from Xfaro. I mean, they already managed to find one. Carpe just getting taken out by that wall bang through. Off shot from Saya, not going to be able to get the connection. Now Xfaro strikes, looking for 3. He's able to find it. Rotate around the back to jump onto the corner, and Saya player cannot line up the shot fast enough. A 4K4 Xfaro as RRQ get 4 rounds.
So let's see how aggressive he decides to get. He is certainly
He's going to try to give his life for the cause here. Up over the top, does manage to find one. Carpe at the same time finishing off Elmimore, so the detain comes in. He's the only one caught by it. Flips with covering fire, able to find Excurate. Carpe now dead, and Side player will be finished off in that detain, leaving now just Rossi and Izu. 2v2, weapon recovered for Izu though.
Yeah. All things considered, not too bad for the side of T1.
Oh,
and might be able to get this pick as Izu gonna get the jump on Estrella, and the spike is down. Still a lot of time, but Temkin not gonna be able to win that one. Izu pretty crisp on a couple to give T1 the catwalk.
Saya again, wanting to go for this peak, but they're inside the smoke now here on Cat. Double stack on the opposite side. Side player able to find one. Now the smoke dissipates. They both strike a 2 for 2 overall. Elmimore down to 60. Dash forward, trying to get themselves into the site, and Carpe just not ready for it. Jemkin just dashes in and instantly taps him.
Yeah, you could tell that Carpe was like, wait, what? What? Like, it just seemed like the communication failing, or they didn't quite spot them getting in onto the site, and now it's going to be up to Saya next gear to try to retake this one.
Spots him. Jemkin just pivoting back, not allowing him to get the re-peak lineup. Swing in. They're both lined up now, though. Saya takes him down. Doesn't even take any damage for his troubles, and Execute will find Estrella. What a turnaround here. From a surefire win for T1. Carpe. But he tucked back over towards Wine, and Eggs not quite going to be found, but Rossi just reading a timing, feeling like, okay, Hunter's Fury probably pushed them back. They're going to try to get themselves back over in towards A main and away from this archway. It just reads it to absolute perfection.
Yeah, I mean, the timing of that was almost as if he had vision. I mean, it was incredible how he does line that one up. Saya does get punished in mid, though. And now RRQ may be looking to regroup this direction. Carpe's got to set up here towards Tree, but it does look like they could be heading towards B at this point in time, as it is only Excurate, of course, on the kill day over on this site. Maybe going to look in a pizza, see what they can see. And they're not going to see anything, as T1 at the moment are just playing the sites. And we do have set up here. Carpe's just lining him up, picks up 2 for the 1. Elmimore finally does take him down.
They need to try to get in here quickly, but as they make the attempt, Izu and Rossi, one more.
I mean, he's feeling pretty good. I'm sure he's got the most kills on the team. Is now, trying to look for someone here as the quickly getting in on the site, but this entry not quite as clean as the first one, and now the rest of the team is going to follow up. But Rossi, here with a nice flash, kind of flashes himself at the side there, and Elmimore will take him down.
Yeah, this one, it's far too chaotic here for Saya player to try to line up any of those shots with the operator. Drone now up over the top, spots one in market. Excurate now noted, and now taking down Elmimore, making the best of that Guardian. Carpe with a reveal of his own is able to find one, swings on the corner, and can't quite line up the other. So RRQ, they lose a couple rounds in a row. They say, right, let's null command. Be curious to see if Saya actually tries to stand his ground. He won't have the exit.
Oh boy.
Just around the corner. Do they read this? Oh, the flash. They swing in a little bit too late. Now Rossi here in main, able to put 2 down on the ground. Jemkin dead. Rossi with an effective 3rd. Is that Rez? Quick tap on it around the corner, but they need to try to fight their way out of this one. Estrella will be able to find the headshot. Shutting down Rossi here for the moment. Paranoia across, swings out, but will end up falling. And that is 6-6 here on the half. Try to get away from this one as Paranoia does connect. He's going to be held by that 0 point, but Shock Dart lobbed in, looking for some damage, but Rossi already able to find the opening kill as Jemkin falls. Now Saya getting Elmimore as well. Estrella spotted, noted here in boats, flash straight into his face, still comes away with 1 while being full flashed, but ultimately it's just Flipshider by himself.
Yeah, at the end of the day, going to be a nice entry here from the set of T1 as he can't quite land those shots. He had so many opportunities, and Saya will pick up a 3rd. So.
Sheriff's in hand.
Oh yeah.
Thrown forward, does manage to tag him up though. And Saya wanting to take a peek in towards heaven, spots the shoulder, and Estrella not swinging wide enough to identify Saya player, does end up falling down.
Yeah, going to be a pretty tough ask here for the side of RRQ. Let's see how they want to do this. Maybe just straight up through the door. As Excurate is here, just spraying him down. Even flash did not matter. Izu up top as well. And that's going to be the end of Elmimore on top of it. So 8-6. T1 in control at the moment. Like for the side of RRQ, they have 3 guys in mid. and around Pizza at the moment. So, that's not the way you want it to go.
Rossi also gets Elmore. Just threw the smoke, and whatever could have, okay, whatever was discussed. Might not matter too much anymore as Flips swings in, the paranoia hits him. What an effort for him, though. Be able to find those 2 kills, but.
Yeah, he looked angry, and, you know, not going to get the ace. That is, once again, slow push onto A.
Being coming down, expecting that recon at any moment, but they're just holding this, and this means that because they're just creeping forward, they have no idea that they're in the sun. I mean, look at Estrella. He has no idea whatsoever. Chemkin now overwhelmed, swarmed, ends up falling in T1. What a call. What a read. They say, okay, you know what? Let's just enter with no util. And now the cleanup continues, and T1 will just be backing away here to Lumber, but looks like they're decently aware of that. Execute was considering sending the Nano over to that position for the brief little moment. Flash out full, blind as Xpero swing out.
Oh my god.
Just full whiffs across the board as 4 players disappear. T1 just Thanos snapping them out of existence as suddenly it is only Estrella left. Zaya pushing, prodding, taking him down. A team ace as T1 get themselves up to map point. Off of turret, still on cooldown. All command invested. Going across here's the push now into the B side. Elmore here, Guardian in hands, able to find one, can't quite get the second. Xpero trying to get the drag across, but Rossi again! Another 3K, what is it, the third, the fourth one? Chemkin will be able to find Carpe. They now bring it into a 2v3. Rossi down low on HP. A fragment, a flash, all that Flips has to work with.
Oh, if he just clicks. Just kind of staring each other down through the smoke.
Smoke about to dissipate.
They know they're coming from that direction as well. Execute playing this angle very, very nicely.
They are blinded. Izu sets it up for him. Swing onto the corner. The kills come through, and T1
pull off the reverse sweep. So the beginning of this map especially, I think, is going to be very important mentally for the side of RRQ. They do get to start here on the attacker side, and already Xpero going to get them on the board.
Solid opener there, putting that Sheriff to good use. Jump peek there from Rossi, spotting quite a bit. Takes a tag, but is able to back away over towards the A site. But for now, he is going to be operating all on his lonesome. And with the information gained, okay, X-Ray will be able to find one. Xpero trying to re-lurk back in towards B, but I think statuesque there is time going to be ticking. So we look for an entryway into this one. Paranoia getting a decent catch, but they can't quite swing the corners fast enough before that blind does expire. Xcrit and Rossi able to find one apiece here as they get themselves over towards the spike. Jemkin on the drop down, looking for the spray through, has to push forward. That's going to be the diffuser. Now taking down Izu right back over onto it. It's held to half, and Rossi staves off Estrella. Somehow, some way, T1 turn this found site broken open, but a triple push now coming through from Mound is Xpero now spotting this one out. Everyone needs to get tucked away. So he's not going to be able to find anything here. Estrella out wide, does get taken down. Flips dead moments before. As the turret there, but attention pulled.
One enemy remaining.
As this is falling apart. Elmore now the last man standing. Can't quite line up the headshot there. So a bit of damage dealt. Spike planted overall, not too bad of an eco attempt here.
Challenge outside of Rubble, as already Estrella is going to be taken down. And Saya is not going to delay at all. Knows that Jemkin is there as well. It will be Carpe to take him down. That's 3 for 0 in favor of T1.
I mean, the call was don't hesitate. They absolutely do not. They absolutely...
They really stifle any hope of...
Oh, boy.
Well, getting any momentum. As Izu going to pick up one Execute as well. Getting out there, and the showstopper doesn't seem to get any value, but still going to be advantage T1 here as this plant is going to come down onto the A site.
Sometimes you don't need that showstopper to find the kill. It's all about just ushering the players into a position that you want them to be in where they don't want to be. Just like a player, the sheepdog running at them. They scramble back into the pen.
Bork, bork.
More pushing the smoke, does get a timing, looks for a little bit more, but the spray's just a bit off. He puts Izu down to 30. Cannot confirm the kill. The time ticking. T1 need to get themselves into the site here very soon as there's a slide down Estrella. He lands in onto the snake bite, and Xcrit is able to collect that kill as swing around the back. Xcrit Finishing them off. Two just sat here within the smoke. Do they suss this out? Looks like they're certainly cautious of this, but tap onto the spike or swing out. Oh, too many targets. Izu splits his attention.
Spike planted.
End up getting taken down as tap onto the door. TPOA, Xpharaoh just a second off being able to get the jump there. Flipshutter going to be taken out though as Saya player does take him down. Lockdown coming through it. Carpe finding the pick. Push forward there. The AWP trying to lead the charge. Elmie with a great fadeaway shot there on a Saya player. Gets himself a third, and Rossi now needs to back out. Sees a tiny little corner that he can tuck into. Right back into the site quickly, but with the time ticking as low as it is, have to kill both of them here. Head down, himself in, going for it, but yeah, Elmie eventually will be able to get the wallbang headshot for a 4K in the round, and RQ. The timeout, it does. The Prowler to check, Flipshider now in a very rough position. Kind of just has to hold his ground as the Prowlers continue to check, and Sai finds one. Izu, in the meantime, just pushing out alongside Xcurit. Picks off Xpharaoh. 3 players now left alive for RRQ as they will be able to get themselves onto the C site, but they're going to use the Nightfall off the rip before the planters even come in. They spot absolutely nothing, so they can take some forward space up through Waterfall across to this C link. Can they deal with this massive approach that's getting ready to come through from Mound? Boombot cleared. No audio here for Elmie. Pulls back over towards the bend. Rossi in the meantime, potential to strike as he's creeping his way forward. Right now, backs are turned. Elmie able to come away with 2, but now Showstopper from Jemkin to try to further slow things up. Gets the spot, gets the blow up there, but now Rossi coming through, but can't quite get it done with the Odin. Takes them
in terms of, you know, the scoreline and on this map, and now T1 going to look to aggress themselves out onto Mount. Easy going to start off with one. Saya let's pick up another elsewhere, but that is going to look pretty good for the side of T1. They still do have Carpe here on the site.
Yeah, now reinforced the side player, rotates his way through Waterfall. 3v4. Carpe about sending the haunt. Oh, takes quite a bit of damage, down to 5. Going to be caught with util in hand. Elmie able to come away with a second elimination, but Saiyan player finds flips. That's now the spike down, the Viper out of the equation. Elmie a bit stranded here. Sends the Prowler, manages to cut across, but Pain Shell's into bend. Gonna force him back out into the open where he's able to challenge against Saya. He brings this back into a 2v2, now a 2v1 as Estrella finds Rossi. Low HP, as it's just a one-tap necessary. Elmie back around the corner, swings in, but Xcurit holds his ground.
Toxins going up.
He's gonna have a pretty decent career as a rabbit hunter.
Yeah. I loved his setup there. Xcurit just making this map his right now. Saya, the jump, unfortunate for him, but he's got a lot of setup with his teammates right behind him. Izu gonna take down 2. Elmie is watching this angle, but already 4 against 2. And on the move, he's gonna go down.
Yeah,
down A.
See Elmie there, hand off the mouse, just not quite prepared. As Flips just seeing if he can get any kind of damage dealt, does manage to find 1. Now Paranoid. Rossi as well, though, getting caught by his teammates. Paranoia isn't able to swing. Does end up getting taken down, so 3 members lost, but T1 get themselves...
Back here on C. Prowler's out. Information given over Izu, and he's not ready for it once again. Jemkin quick on that shot, and they will be able to pick up the C site.
Not seeing anything. Also
planted.
not going for the wallbang attempt. Smoking out down, but there's the showstopper. Pulled in from Saya. Jumps out, spots 1. Splits the difference, gets some damage in, but Elmie swinging in. Able to find 2. This bike getting knocked down to 28. Jemkin with a second. Takes out Carpe, now Xcurit. Not enough money, no tour de force available. We'll just look to back away with AWP in hand, but you can already see Flipshutter. He wants to intercept. He wants to be able to take this weapon out of his hands because this AWP has been causing them issues.
Let's see if he can go all the way around on time. At the moment, even the Prowler to help distract. Elmie just trying to jump around, and there it is. Flipshutter from the left side will take him down. So RRQ, they get the timeout.
Into this pit, but it seems like that might not be the case. Especially now that Jemkin has a showstopper available. Question is, can they get a read on where Rossi would be positioned if they actually decide to try to push into this? Saya with his own AWP though. Bit of damage, but finds the kill.
Oh, he's just in the corner. They don't know.
I mean, he's not in it right now. Tucks back inside through the poison orb, and oh, Rossi not quite ready. Showstopper does get burnt, but kill is found. Pit now dropped. Izu here. King within the smoke. Estrella on the left-hand side. The 4v4 as they try to hold this, but Carpe now sending that Nightfall. Will catch on the 2. Two players disconnected back on towards Mount, however, not going to get caught as Izu starts working his way forward. Elmi Moore, decayed low. Starting to get his HP back, clears out on these Prowlers. The push out, headshot found. Carpe going to be taken down. X-Grid dead as well. Now it's all on Izu and Saya player, who still has an op in hand. Saya now gone. Izu in the 1v2. The defuse coming through. They're in a very disconnected position, but there you go. The final headshot will ring true. Hey, I used to be a low caster, so it is possible. Jemkin, though, going to be taking a shot into the shoulder. Jump down to 45, but still cannot be found. A side player trying to push the pace. Is going to be paranoid, but still sees enough to take out Estrella. Paint shells now to cut off Link. Swing onto the corner, but Jemkin with the ghost will be able to strike him down, but it's a good amount of damage across onto all of these members of RRQ, and Elmi Moore is only going to be good for 1 as they push into the smoke.
Just kind of running at them, like through the smoke, and yeah, he got the jump on the 1, but everybody else was behind him, and now Jemkin a bit low on health, and they're going to get
Rossi.
Thinking about it. Yeah, Rossi on the backside of that one, going to read the rotation, takes out Flipshider. Very low on health. These last 2 members should be an easy finish for the side of T1, but Sparrow
doesn't look right. He actually would have been able to see X-Grid up on top, but because they missed each other, that means that he's going to be able to get the jump here. Spots them both. Can he transfer this? Goes for the 1. Oh, tucked into the corner. Can't quite find that second kill. Sees him drop down. Rossi still on the flank, now getting the read of it, but as he looks away, work their way towards C. Still puts RRQ in a bit of a rough position. Rossi going to try to hold the line here. Ghost in hand, sends out the snake bite. And they are able to get slightly around this, but still a decent amount of damage being taken. Jemkin still able to find 1, but now the swing out from Izu. And does get the punish. And looks like the call from T1 is, let's take the fight. Izu says, screw it. I can win this out. Continues to push forward, finds himself a 3rd.
Yeah, they don't have to do this, but I think they want to send a message as Estrella does pick up another here on the Saya, but of course on the Ego arc.
4 players in position to potentially collapse in onto this side, but Flipshider going to be taken first and foremost. He ends up falling. Sparrow can do nothing but just sit here, stay tucked, stay quiet. As Han gets a reveal, and Elmi Moore is going to be taken down. Sparrow now striking, comes up with 1. The site occupied here by T1. Izu now starting to work his way forward on this lurk. Jemkin, looking like he's noting this, but now backs away. Oh, the timing for Izu, it could not be any better.
Yeah. Saya looking to challenge.
Estrella about to get caught potentially.
Yeah.
As there's a swing around, he's not ready for it. This now leaves Xferal in a 1v2. Low HP here on Carpe as he moves up, tries to challenge, gets him through the corner, and they know that Izu was behind. Pulls at the half, doesn't hear the drop. Does he pull off of this one? He's going to try to stick it, and Izu finds his timing.
Considered a pretty nice entry with Flipshider down, and now a good setup, but X-Grid is going to fall down right as they are potentially going to come in through the smoke. Waterfall being spotted here by X-Grid, but not able to hit it, and Jemkin gets value with his showstopper, but they don't check the corner as Izu going to be able to pick up 1, and Carpe gets 2.
And now it is all just Xferal on his lonesome for the drop down. Gets the shot onto Izu, but it's just too many targets. Yeah, just wait and see what he can find. Smoke down. Pushes up, and he sees enough of Estrella to be able to take him down. Rotations now starting as they move away from the A site, which is where the spike is getting ready to move up to. Flipshider around the corner.
30 seconds left.
Still suspicious. Sees the gun barrel, finds it, sees the spike. Now rotations can come back. Up on the wall allows him to get bailed out, and also stands his ground to find 1. Rossi will be able to finish him off there. We now go to a 3v3, but as the swing comes in, Jemkin taken down again. Attention a bit split. Izu going to be noted here on B as the spike works its way through.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, easy rotation here, and they've got it all clogged up. Every entry into this one. The poison orb, the smoke in their faces. Rossi also hugging this angle very close to where they're coming from.
A kill for either would give them the ult. There's the C's as Rossi going to be locked into position for the moment, but there's just nothing else on the back end. Fight now thrown down. Xferal pushes up over the top of that one, but eventually it will go down to it. 11.
Here comes Saya player once again, getting in there pretty quickly, and it's going to be Izu actually to take him down.
Jemkin dead. Hit now, invested. rifle is available. Saya tucking back around the corner. Does keep himself safe for the moment. Some answering spray damage comes through. Saya picked off. Elmore able to find one Prowler, confirming that there's somebody up close. And for now, the spike will not be planted. Lockdown also available here from Xpero. Should they be able to get into a winnable position? And that pick on the Izu. It's looking a little bit better for them, but Carpe lurks around the back of site, finds the catch, takes down one, and manages to avoid that Bulldog spray as Elmore will get finished off. Lockdown now going to be committed. A 1v3 here from Xpero for all the marbles. Turret cleared out, swings, finds two, but he's not ready for Excurate. Just runs him down. Getting those trails out, spawning multiple players.
Grenade!
And eventually that just goes down, and now Estrella is right there.
Elmore picked off. Excurate able to find that kill. That's a solid start, but Rossi will get traded out. Turret cleared. Xpero finding one. Looks like we might not be done quite just yet. As Excurate now finds himself in a 3v1. Off of the ready. Spawns one for a moment. Lines up the shot, but can't draw down against Estrella fast enough. RRQ hold on by a thread, but they need 4 more rounds consecutive. He's got that showstopper, and looks like widely RRQ aware of this. Can they avoid it? Couple seconds, just quick corner check as he rushes up the top. Stinger in hand. There's a jump out. Saya blinded up. Jemkin able to find Carpe. Quick hops back up over the top. Excurate will be able to find one with that tour de force. Rossi finds the second kill here for the squad. Jemkin the elimination, but Izu now lurking. Takes out Elmore. Excurate finds Xpero, and suddenly this is all falling apart. Jemkin, the last one alive. Last man standing. Drops down off the rope, the plant being held. Izu, with that in his hands. And he's pushing forward, not pulling back towards tree. He's not stacking up. And the timing, Jemkin just misses him. Swing onto the corner, he is struck down. And Excurate, the new IGL.